Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8 to 7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it. I'll do my best to answer those questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight, and we begin with some breaking news. Let's switch over to this video here and take a look at what was happening earlier in Marquette Township tonight. Marquette Township Fire Department says there are no injuries at this time after a car crashed into Wild Bill's Tobacco in Marquette Township. That's what you're seeing on your screen right now. A TV6 reporter on scene said a car crashed through the building around 7:40 p.m. on Monday. A witness said the car has been pulled out of the building and only appeared to have entered 4 to 6 feet into the building. And again, there were no injuries according to the fire department. The parking lot is still kind of congested at this time, and traffic in the surrounding area may slow, so people are encouraged to take some caution in this area at this time. The cause of the crash is still unknown. The Marquette County Sheriff's Department, the Township Fire Department, and UPHS Marquette EMS were all on scene. And we will continue to update you with more information as we learn it when it comes to this story. But as I said, the cause of the crash at this time is still unknown, and that is still under investigation. And an 84-year-old Iron Mountain woman is dead after a crash this morning. The Iron Mountain Police Department says a two-vehicle crash was at the intersection of Carpenter Avenue and West F Street. It happened just before 7 o'clock. Police are asking any witnesses to contact the Iron Mountain Police Department at 906-774-1234. This crash is still under investigation. And the Mackinac Bridge Authority will be repaving the bridge in 2 weeks. It will be a 2-season project starting March 25th. The first part will include repaving, deck repairs, and joint repairs on the 2 northbound lanes. It should be completed by May 23rd. Weekend traffic peaks between 10 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. The authority recommends you avoid these times to minimize traffic backups or prepare for delays. Wide load restrictions are in place for all lanes wider than 10 feet during construction. Wider loads can cross once per day between 7 and 8 at night, Monday through Thursday. Because of this, the St. Ignace Visitors Bureau annual Jeep the Mac will not include a bridge crossing. Instead, the event is renamed to Jeep the Yoop and will be May 10th through the 12th. Work will then continue next year in March, repaving the 2 southbound lanes. The Mackinac Bridge Authority says the project is expected to be complete by May 22nd of next year. And the Michigan State Police is looking for new recruits. The MSP is set to host a hiring event at Bay College in Escanaba. It takes place Thursday, March 21st from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. There's a 20-person limit. The MSP says the event is to help make the application process less intimidating.
This is going to be a spot where people can come in and they can go through the application process. They can ask questions of the recruiting and selection department who's going to be coming up here from Lansing. They'll assist them through the process of becoming a Michigan State Police Trooper.
Janunzio said, "This is a good chance to get your questions answered. You have to register online to attend." Northern Michigan University's Seaborg Center will host a beekeeping conference later this month, and tickets are on sale now. The conference will feature practical beekeeping knowledge, breakout sessions, and on-site vendors. The former president of the Superior Beekeeping Club says this is the first conference since the pandemic. He says an event like this is critical to acknowledging the importance of bees.
Very important to providing us with our food. And for beekeepers to continue their education, new people getting in, finding out who the beekeepers are, getting mentors to help them in their beekeeping, all of that's very important.
The conference will be on March 30th, starting at 8 in the morning. Tickets for the conference are available until March 19th. To learn more, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And a Northern Michigan University program is offering you a spa and brunch day for a good cause. NMU's cosmetology department will host its second annual Lucky You fundraiser. For $40, you can have a buffet brunch and St. Patrick's themed spa service. Proceeds from the event will be donated to the Marquette Women's Center.
We had a great turnout last year. People were excited to come in and have a little pampering, have brunch. It's a perfect opportunity for parents who are home during the day or retirees who are home during the day to come in and treat themselves.
The brunch will be from 11 to 1:30 on Wednesday. Tickets are still available. And this week is Restaurant Week in Marquette. Participating culinary businesses will run specials and promotions to encourage you to dine out. TV6's Clint McLeod talks to a participating restaurant about what new things you can try this week.
This is some of the food you can find at the Vierling. The restaurant is one of 17 in Marquette participating in the Downtown Development Authority's annual Restaurant Week. Bartender Emily Cuny says there are new specials every day.
Today is a Superior Whitefish BLT, and you can do that with a pop for $16 and then a beer for $19. And then every night this week we're doing 2 Veer beers and a pizza for $30.
Cuny says for the Vierling, business this winter has been higher than normal.
I think it's because of the lack of snow, people have been able to actually come out of their houses this year.
Marquette Downtown Development Authority Business Outreach and Promotions Director Michael Bradford says not every restaurant downtown saw an increase in business. He says many missed out because of the cancellation of the UP 200.
Businesses in the downtown rely very heavily on these events, especially in the wintertime and spring, because that's when people are coming up. That's when we have tourism. And so they do feel that hit. And so we put this during this time of year to try and get people out of the house when we're kind of in between this, snowy, muddy, cold weather.
Bradford says Marquette's restaurant selection is diverse and you can try something new every night this week.
From Steinhaus to Lanyap to Delft to Cafe Bodega to all of those places, they all bring their own flavor. And so with that, it's just one component of the downtown that this event wants to put a spotlight on.
Restaurant Week continues right here in downtown Marquette through Saturday. For a full list of participating businesses and what specials they offer, go to uppermichigansource.com or the free TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. Clint McLeod, TV6 News, Marquette.
Thank you, Clint. Finally tonight on the TV6 Digital Desk live stream, the Saintly Stitchers Quilt Guild is displaying their work this week at the Bay College Iron Mountain campus. The display features quilts depicting themes of life in Upper Michigan called Yooper quilts. The Yooper quilts won awards at the International Quilt Show in 2022. Saintly Stitchers Quilt Guild member Margie Day says after she discovered art quilting, she was hooked.
It's just in my blood. It's just natural for me to sew. When I came to a show back in 2015, I believe it was, I saw art quilts and I just fell in love with them.
The Saintly Stitchers hosted an open house earlier this evening to answer questions about their quilts. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night where I'll be here in the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time with a recap of tomorrow's headlines. Don't forget you can find us streaming on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. And if you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.